Welcome back, everyone. Are you ready to switch out some more worry energy? We are on day 3 of Just for Today, I Will Let Go of Worry, and day 6 of our challenge. Today, we're going to take the bounce on worry, and then we're going to find an affirmation in the positive. So let me explain a little bit about how that works. I'm going to give you my story, a little bit of my story on that, because that might help. So to take the bounce on worry, you're going to ask yourself, what is the opposite of worry for you? If you're a worrier, what's that about underneath? What's not happening that is causing you to worry all the time? And for this one, you're going to think a little bit broad, because if you worry about one thing, you probably worry about a lot of things. For me personally, when I first saw this Just for Today, I Will Let Go of Worry, I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. But it has happened. And yesterday's tool about using the timer was a really important part for me. Also setting the intention and saying it over and over that just for today I will let go of worry, and then blowing that out was really important. But this third piece was also extremely important. They all worked together for me. For me, the bounce of worry when I first encountered this concept close to 20 years ago was trust. I didn't trust that the universe would actually catch me if I fell. I didn't trust that anyone would support me. I didn't trust that if I didn't do it all myself, it wouldn't fall apart. And I had a history back of that. Really, I had a lot of people fall through. They didn't do things they were going to say. Promises were broken. People let me fall. And the one person I really could rely on, my mom, had already passed away when I encountered this. So at this point, way back then, I didn't trust anything to help me except for me. And that's a rough way to live. That was taking an incredible toll on my health and on my body and on my relationships. And of course, what was happening, now I know this, energetically, was I was worrying and worrying and worrying, and so I was continually attracting more things to worry about. And I was assuming nothing would help, nobody was there, and so, of course, over and over again, nobody helped and nobody was there. They'd make promises and it would fall through. So the opposite of worry to me, and it took me a few days to really chew on this and get it, was trust. Trust in the universe. And so I wanted to move my vibrational essence, my point of attraction, away from worrying all the time to trusting that everything was in right order, to trusting that I would be supported. So affirmations were a powerful tool for me to use. And affirmation is a phrase that you use that is written in the positive. There are no negatives in it, and in the current tense, so it's not in the future, and it doesn't have negative. So since the bounce for me was trust, there were a couple of things I worked with. The first one, to change my vibration. And what happens with an affirmation is, over time, you will repeat your affirmation a million times. I sing them, I write them, I say them every single day. I usually have 2 or 3 going, never more than 3. And over time, your vibration starts to shift to match your affirmation statement. Some people call this a mantra. And so it's a very powerful tool to change your energy and to change your reality. Because if I switch from I have to worry about everything because I can't trust anything, to the universe in all its abundance and infinite wisdom guides, provides, and protects me, I only have to pay attention. What happens over time is I'm now paying attention to the support I'm receiving from the universe, which is happening all the time, but I didn't know that before. The affirmation took my vibration from not being able to see that the universe actually does support us, from not being able to see that things are in right order, to believing fully and living fully under the belief system and in the energy that things are in right order and the universe is supporting me. And if I ask, the answer shows up in some form. So I completely retrained my brain. I completely retrained my energy. And I got, oh my gosh, my health came back. My sense of humor came back. And I won't even tell you all the rest of the changes, but a big part of it was this non-worry affirmation. I've now been working with those two affirmations on and off for almost 20 years. And I'll give them to you again because you can try them on and see if you like them, or you'll work up one of your own. So again, the ground rules for setting up an affirmation or mantra are: it has to be positive, it has to be in the current tense. Like, you don't say I will, you say I am, right? I will is in the future, I am is now. The universe will is in the future, the universe does is now. So the two I used are: everything is in divine and perfect order right now. And then the other one I used, which was really so important for me, which I still use when I start worrying, is: the universe in all its abundance and infinite wisdom guides, provides, and protects me. I only have to pay attention. And that's where we're going to start. So try those on. They may not fit you at all. And then you'll get a sense of what it's like, and then create your own. What's the bounce of worry for you? Maybe the bounce is joy. So create an affirmation around joy. Joy is my life. I live in joy. I live in peace. I live in contentment. Things are always working out for me. Things are always going my way. I love my life. I love how my life is unfolding. I love what's happening in my life right now. I trust that the universe supports me. I know I'm in the right place at the right time. All is well. Until next time, have fun with this one. Talk to you in the Facebook group. Come over and put up your affirmation.